The 2010 release of Shrek Forever After, the family series' most recent major installment, was meant to be a farewell to the beloved title character. Still, fans have been excitedly awaiting the Swamp Dweller's return to the big screen, thus rumors of a fifth Shrek movie have been circulating for a while. Let's discuss all we know about Shrek 5, including any new information regarding the cast, release date, and other details. DreamWorks is gearing up to bring back our favorite green ogre in Shrek 5, so it's time to head back to our favorite swamp. Since its 2001 release, Shrek has delighted audiences of all ages and contributed to the growth of DreamWorks Animation into the dominant force it is today. With its 3 major movie installments and numerous spin-offs, the franchise has delighted viewers with endearing stories from a far, far away place. When Shrek Forever After, the final major Shrek film, debuted in theaters in 2010, it seemed like a fitting farewell to our cherished ogre. But fans have continued to want for further adventures in the swamp, and rumors of a 5th installment have excited our curiosity. In April 2023, Chris Meledandri, the CEO and founder of Illumination, disclosed that negotiations were in progress to bring back the original cast of Shrek 5, kindling the enthusiasm that had been dormant for more than 10 years. Does Shrek 5 have a release date? Shrek 5's precise release year is unknown, though there are some details about the film's anticipated release year. On their LinkedIn page, an NBC Universal staffer inadvertently noted the movie's 2025 release date before quickly removing it. The mystery behind this sudden removal further heightens the suspense and raises the prospect that Shrek may make a comeback to theaters in 2025. The Shrek 5 voice cast, who is likely to return. Chris Meledandri, CEO of Illumination, has already hinted at the reunion of the main Shrek cast for the upcoming 5th installment. Although as of April 2023, no agreements have been finalized, his chat with Variety gives us optimism that some of our favorite voices may make a comeback. Those vocal performances are amazing when you look back on them, and even though you could argue for a total reinvention, I find myself reacting to my own sentimental desire to return to those roles. This implies that Antonio Banderas, Cameron Diaz, Eddie Murphy, and Mike Myers will probably play their legendary roles again. In a separate interview, Meledandri expressed his hopes as well. We expect the cast to return. Discussions are now underway, and from all we've heard, the performers are quite eager to come back. The latest Shrek 5 news. The most recent Shrek 5 information reveals the many challenges the eagerly anticipated sequel will encounter. The first challenge the film will face is the possibility that Cameron Diaz won't be back for Shrek 5. Since the beginning of the series, Diaz has played a significant role as Fiona, the love of Shrek's life, and, eventually, the mother of his offspring. However, Diaz is said to have retired and hasn't made an appearance on film since 2014's Annie. Fans shouldn't expect Cameron Diaz to do many roles going forward, even if she will be back opposite Jamie Foxx in the upcoming Back to Action. The experience of filming it is said to have already forced her to go back into retirement. The reunion of the original cast, including Cameron Diaz, is one of the main attractions of Shrek 5. It would be a huge loss if Fiona weren't included in the plot of Shrek movies, as their relationship has dominated many of the films. It can be less noticeable to recast an animated film than a live-action one, but it would be difficult to overlook Diaz's absence from Shrek 5. If Diaz decides she's had enough acting, maybe she'll agree to reconsider for a voiceover part that reunites her with what may be her most cherished character. The pressure Shrek 5 faces at the box office following Ruby Gillman Teenage Kraken is another concerning feature. Ruby Gillman Teenage Kraken, which debuted in June 2023, had the poorest opening weekend gross of any DreamWorks production to date. It ultimately brought in a little over $40 million worldwide, making it a complete disaster for the company. The failure not only means DreamWorks may be less inclined to gamble on original animated films, but it also raises the possibility that they may not want to move Shrek 5 along more quickly. In spite of this, DreamWorks may be placing too much pressure on the sequel to succeed after such a long wait, given that the franchise has never brought in more than $750 million at the box office. Shrek 5 is confirmed to be in development. During his interview with Variety, Chris Meledandri revealed a number of announcements and teases, including details on Sing 3 and Secret Life of Pets 3. He also confirmed that Shrek 5 is now in development. For fans of Shrek, one of the more intriguing bits of information is that he seemed to hint at the possibility of Eddie Murphy's long-desired Donkey spin-off film, stating that the character could carry their own film without question. What will Shrek 5 be about? Some clues have been revealed, but the plot of Shrek 5 is still mostly unknown. The brain behind this new Shrek adventure, screenwriter Michael McCullers, disclosed to The Hollywood Reporter in March 2017 that the film would be a pretty big reinvention of the series. He emphasized that the new perspective was necessary in light of the 4 earlier films and the adored characters. Even though McCullers' statement was made 5 years ago, Mike Myers said in May 2022 that he was excited to work on another Shrek film. The excitement implies that the Shrek franchise will be worth the wait, regardless of the path it takes. There's still no official trailer, picture, or video for Shrek 5, so we are still waiting impatiently to see anything from the upcoming swamp adventure. Shrek 5 cast. Whether the original voice actors who helped make these characters so well known would be included in Shrek 5 ensemble has been a major concern surrounding the sequel. Though they don't reveal the upcoming Shrek movie's release date, Mike Myers' remarks on the matter are fantastic news for Shrek 5, as they do at least show his eagerness to return to the franchise every year, if he could. In addition to Murphy and Melandandri's excitement at reuniting the original voice cast, this is fantastic news for die-hard Shrek fans. Antonio Banderas has been entertaining audiences as Puss in Boots since Shrek 2, and he feels it's time for the daring cat to make a comeback to the original Shrek universe after the success of his own spin-off series. He told Deadline, "I've been with this cat for almost 20 years. I've completed my first session of Puss in Boots while I was working on Broadway. I've now worked on 5 films. There will most likely be another, and Shrek will most likely return." With Puss in Boots: The Last Wish receiving critical acclaim, Banderas is among the newest cast members from the franchise to tease fans with possible Shrek 5 update. Fans are eager to know where Shrek 5's plot takes them. Sadly, it appears like Cameron Diaz will not be playing Fiona in Shrek 5. However, it is possible that the cast may convince her to reprise her well-known role. Who will the main villain of Shrek 5 be? For Shrek 5, a villain has not yet been confirmed. Rumor has it that the impending sequel, the Pied Piper, a supporting role in Shrek Forever After, will take center stage. Using his famous pipe, the mythical bounty hunter manipulates creatures from his world of fairy tales through music. Although he hasn't been fully developed in the Shrek universe yet, Shrek 5 might be the movie to do so. The antagonist, Lord Farquaad from Shrek 1, is another name that can come up. Given the recent discussion surrounding the reinvention of the brand, Farquaad seems an opportune starting point for delving into Shrek's prior foes. Shrek 5 could reboot the franchise. Shrek 5 is reportedly not continuing where Shrek Forever After left off, despite having 4 previous films. Alternatively, it might be a standalone story with a passing reference to the series. Writer Michael McCullers said in an interview with The Hollywood Reporter that it's got pretty big reinvention behind it, which he is unable to disclose, but which seems like it might veer toward a reboot. Rebooting the movie would be hard to envision, especially if beloved characters were portrayed by new actors. Longtime fans might be more receptive to a standalone movie that recounts a separate story in the Kingdom of Duloc and only makes brief appearances by the characters. Well, thank you for watching this video. We genuinely hope you found it both insightful and practical. Please click the like button and tell your loved ones about it. Please subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to make sure you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Until then, bye!